It's Dads, Lads and Kebabs.
Hi everybody, welcome to episode 11 of Dads, Lads and Kebabs. Hello, Miki, how are you doing? Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. I can't even remember what time it is, so I'm out of it. How are you doing, mate? You okay?
You know. Oh, I'm good, mate. How are you, sir? I am jolly, like a Roger and a rabbit. And it's all good. All good. Although, I'm a bit pissed off. Last night, my wife was showering the plants in the fucking bath. Yeah? Don't ask. It's a jungle in my house. And the shower head decided to spurt water out the side. So I now need to go and buy a new shower head after recording this podcast. There's always something in my bathroom, man. Shower, the unit itself.
Does she get in the shower with the plants?
And wash together, yeah? Cactuses, tropical plants. Yeah, it's like a rainforest in the bathroom at the moment. It's all fun, though. Could be worse. Could be shit everywhere.
Are they all legal?
They are legal plants, yes. There's no marijuana or anything like that. Mary Jane.
Okay.
But yes. So, episode 11. Can you believe that? Where is the weeks going?
11 hours.
3 months.
11 hours.
3 months.
What's happening? Where 11 hours of filming done?
More than that.
I mean, 3 months is you know, that's the beauty of the podcast. The fact that we've always got something to talk about. I mean, we are like two old women. If we start talking about random shit, we can go off in wormholes and we'll be there for weeks.
Do you know what we could do? When you're allowed to play out, yeah, we could go to Costa and film this in Costa, you know. I can do it on my phone. I've got all the planners, all the banners, all the logos, everything on my settings, and I can use that on my phone. Imagine that, sat in the corner of Costa. Welcome to episode of Dads, Lads and Kebabs. Flat white, please. Here you go, sir. Thank you so much.
Let's do it. Let's find what's the quietest Costa, and let's just go somewhere and have coffee and film.
Go Costa first.
Yeah. Go Costa first. Well, depends. I don't know. I don't think Costa's like the best flat white. I've found some other flat whites that are pretty good.
Name one.
I know you're going to get angry at this, but Starbucks' flat white's a little bit better than Costa's.
See, that would depend on how much you like the coffee, because Starbucks is a more bitter coffee than Costa. I like the creaminess of Costa. I don't like bitter coffee. Plus, their cups are this fucking big. Very small, very small. Whereas Costas are bigger. Yeah.
Costas are bigger, and I do like a Costa. I like the coffee. I'm not a Cafe Nero fan. I'm not at all.
They're all right. They're all right.
And what's the other one? What's the other chain one that everybody goes to?
No idea.
Have you heard about it? There's a Canadian one in the UK now.
Timothy Hortons is coming to Riverside, where Pizza Hut was. Yeah. Apparently, that coffee is amazing. I've heard.
Well, there's one over in Milton Keynes.
Is it already there?
We went. Yeah, that's there and open. Yeah, we went and we drove in one weekend and went for the drive-through, and the drive-through was so long. It was like, This was when the pandemic was at its peak, where people were starting to drive out, just go for a drive on the weekend. So we'd just go for a drive and go for a drive-through somewhere. But yeah, no. I mean, I'm a massive coffee drinker, although I am cutting down my coffee now as I'm getting older. I don't want to have too much. I'm trying to look after my blood pressure. You know, trying to bring it down a little bit.
They do say that having a minimum of 5 cups of coffee a day does stop the risk of heart disease. Did you know that?
5 cups a day stops the risk of heart disease.
Yep.
But coffee raises your blood pressure.
No idea. I just read it. I'm not a doctor. Don't quote me.
You can't believe everything you read. So today, episode 12, 11, 13, 14, and 15. We're going to be talking about... Miki, over to you. First subject, go.
First subject, pets in the bed. What's that about? Blech. Disgusting people that have your dogs in your bed. Fucking stinks.
I don't have a dog, so I can't quote. Although I did have a dog, and pets in the bed is not a good one. I mean, Do you let your dog sleep on your bed?
Oh, I used to have dogs in my bedroom long time ago in a different house. I had 3 staffs at the time, and they would sleep at the bottom of the bed, but in the bedroom. So they would come up at night and they'd all like squeeze into a massive bed, and they'd all sleep together. And yeah, that soon didn't last long. The smell, and it's like, oh, you can't smell your own smell, can you? You have to say be away for a couple of days or a day and come home and you think, oh, that stinks. Yeah. So
I personally am not. I mean, I haven't got a dog. I haven't got a cat. I've got a fish. My daughter's got a fish.
Dog's a dog. It belongs on the floor or in a bed.
I'm sure I've had a few dogs in my bed in my time.
Niall, here we go with the dirty kebab story again. Fucking hell.
The dirty kebab stories. They are continuous.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, not for me. Not for me. Pets in the bed. Pets in your bedroom, I think that's okay. If you're into that, you don't mind. You want your pet close to you, that's fine. I mean, I want a dog, but I haven't got the time, so I'm not going to commit. I'm not one of these people that are going to say, look, I'm going to get a dog and then not commit to walking it every day.
Depends where you live as well. If you live, like I live near woods and places I can walk my dog, so it's all right for me. It would depend on where you'd live, I think, whether you could easily have access to some walking places for your dog rather than just walking around housing estates, because that's a bit weird. They need like a park or somewhere to run, and yeah, I don't think it's a good idea unless you have those facilities nearby.
No. I mean, I don't get people that live in flats and things like that and they have dogs. You know, they've not got the freedom to roam. Where do they go to the toilet? How often do they have to hold it? You know? Yeah. It's kind of, not for me. Not for me. I think pets, I've been there, done that. I might get, my daughter wants a dog in a few years' time and we've got a bigger house. Then maybe, but who knows?
Scared me then. Let's shout.
Who knows?
Who knows? Who let the dog out? Me, just now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Also,
I got one at the moment. One staff. She's like 12. So some of you guys, Jessie, Jessie baby. So you guys that sometimes hear this podcast and you hear little taps, say with her tap shoes on, walking around on the laminate floor, it does my head in. So I do apologise. Fucking dog.
That's all you hear. Fucking dog.
Dog wants to go out. Stop recording the podcast. Go let the dog out. Come back. Carry on. That's quite a popular thing, isn't it, Nov? For us.
That's the nature of the podcast, though.
It is.
Not all, there's no staging. Not set up. There's no script. We kind of go off what we go off. That's why sometimes you might hear a bit of silence.
I got a script.
You got subjects.
I got notes.
Subjects.
Yes. Tick that one off. Done that. Shower broke. Done. Next. Pets in bed. Done.
Okay. Now let's talk about straight after dogs. Let's talk about relationships.
Okay. Ooh. Ow. Yeah.
Relationships.
Over to
Nicky, you. No. Over to me.
It's your subject.
It's up to me. It's up to me.
It's up to me. No, it's on the flight of his laptop.
Personal joke. So relationships. Mickey, how long have you been married
now? 8 years, nearly.
8 years.
And I've been with my wife 13, so unlucky.
13 years.
Yeah.
You were just 2 people, young, dumb, full of cum, wanting to fuck face to face. Now look.
Pretty much.
You got dogs in
there.
You got dogs in the bed. One thing I want to know, right? Because relationship, every walk of life, whether you're, married or not, or whether you've just been in a relationship and you don't want to get engaged, or you don't want to get married. Like, what was it about for you, marriage? Why did you want to get married? Was it a big thing for you?
Well, this is my second marriage, but oh well. I don't know. I think making someone your wife from just your girlfriend obviously it's that final step, isn't it? It's like you need to, like, I don't know. Do people still do it properly, the right way round? I don't know. Probably nowadays they don't really.
Yeah,
I
I
want
think
the full package sort of thing. So
yeah, I think this day and age, marriage is one of those things that I think men seem to think that it's a raw deal. You know, they're not getting much out of it. You know, you get married, you get divorced. You know, one thing I do notice is people are not married like they used to be. Like when our grandparents married, like, you know, when your grandparents got married, that was it. You know, they got married, stayed together. They were no,
60 years,
around.
yeah.
They were no sending dick pics to other women.
There's no social media.
Yeah,
I like your photo.
Yeah, you know, there's no men chatting to other women and stuff like that. You know, grandparents weren't having it. They stayed together, and that was pure love. And that's kind of the love that I remember. And that's what I wanted. Want, you know.
Wanted?
I am in.
Ooh.
Don't listen to this. I'll be in shit for that one. No, so that's the love that I want for my life. Like, I want to be in that position where, you know, you're with somebody and you're going to be with them for a long time, and, you know, your marriage is a bond, you know, that's not going to be broken, because everybody has problems. I get that. And I think one thing that people are naive about relationships is the fact that they think it's always going to be plain sailing.
No.
I mean, how often do you and your wife disagree on each other?
Never, because I just agree now.
You just agree. You just
what she says. Okay.
Goes.
Yeah. There is the one occasion that I disagree, and then it's World War 17. But
yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth the shit.
No. 4 days later, I'm still in the shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you think that's like a competition for women? How long they can keep you in the doghouse? You know, once you've said something, do you know when you've said something, you know you crossed the line, and you're like, oh, here we go. I'm in it now, and she can keep you there as long as she wants. You know, she can. With my missus, she's ruthless, but she will get you in ways that just annoy you even more. So my missus, if we have a row, she will then go quiet. She won't talk to me. I'll be there like, you hungry? Want something to eat? Normally food to the go-to. Slip a galaxy her way.
Cup of tea.
Yeah. But that doesn't always work. Sometimes she's not having it. And then she'll build up all her tension, and then she'll fire it at you. And I'll be like, oh, okay. And then I'll make it worse by going, she's like, are you even listening to me? And I'm like, yeah, what did I just say? I'll be like, oh, shit.
And don't you find that whenever you say something, oh, you did this, or when did I do it? When did I say that? When did that happen? You're like, I don't write it down. But then women know what you did 7 years ago on a fucking Monday at 4:00. How do they remember shit? They give you examples of when you did bad stuff, and it's like, really? Don't remember that? How do they do that? And they ask you to quote. It's like, I don't fucking write it down. I've got better things to think about than when I had a row or when you didn't do such and such. How do women do that?
That's the thing. That they just do that. That's natural. And I think that's a woman's defense mechanism, is the fact that she knows what you did, when you did it, and where you did it. You know,
how you did it.
Yeah, the worst thing is when you think you've done something wrong, and then you say, "You're right," and they just blank you. They don't even tell you.
Yeah.
So they just leave you sweating for a while, and then it's like a couple of hours later, we're like, "Is everything all right? What's the matter?" And then in the end, you say, "What have I done?" And she's like, "You should know what you've done. You should know, because you did it."
Yeah. Yeah, we're not. Is this not important enough for you?
Yeah. Is there somewhere else you'd rather be?
It's like when your wife comes home and she goes, "Who's Amy?" And I'm like, "What? Who's Amy? Blonde hair." I'm like, "How the fuck do I know?" "Oh, you know her." And I'm like, "Okay." This happened yesterday, by the way. And I'm like, "No idea. Who's Amy?" "Oh, she goes ghost hunting, does she?" And I'm like, "I don't know." "Who's Amy?" look on your Facebook. And then you have to get your fucking Facebook out. And then there's 3 Amy's on your list. And you go, there you go. Which one goes ghost hunting? That one. Well, there you go then. And I'm like, okay. I haven't spoke to her like 7 years. He goes, oh, I spoke to her in the shop today. I went and did something and she was in there and she knows you. And I'm like, oh. I'm like, I thought I was in trouble then. I thought I'd done nothing. I haven't done nothing. It's fucking Amy. No.
The worst one for me is when you sat, like, say, for example, you're going to watch a film and she'll say to you, you'll say, should we watch this? And I'll go, no, I've seen it before. And she'll go, no, you haven't. I'm like, no, I have seen it before. And she'll be like, oh, what, with your other girlfriend?
Yeah.
What? No. This film only came out 2 years ago. So who did you watch it with? And I'll be like, now I've got to come with the backstory. And then in the end, I haven't seen the fucking film. I just didn't want to watch it.
Yeah, you're in the shit. And it's like, oh dear.
The other girlfriend, that comes out all the time. Oh, your other woman. Or when my phone goes off. Who's that? You bit on the side? I'm like,
yeah.
No, it's O2 sending me offers, actually. It's Domino's asking me if I want a pizza on Tuesday. Do
you have to show her? Look.
No. No, we're good at that. She's not like that. She's not a creep. She doesn't want to go through my phone and shit. But like you, she will say.
The way I look at it, if someone's going to cheat or do something, they're going to do it. There's no... If I don't want to look at my wife's phone, whatever she's doing. That don't bother me. End of the day. You can spend more time ruining your life, worrying, thinking what's happening. Are they doing? Where are they? What's happening with this? Who are they speaking to? Who's that message from? Like, my wife's always on her phone, constantly messaging people. That's up to her. Yeah. I'm at a stage in my life now where as long as I'm happy, I don't give a fuck.
Exactly that.
You know, if whatever happens. You know, it's not for me to worry about. It's not for me to get upset about. You know, you just deal with things. So,
but that's life. You've just got to deal with it. And I think if you spend your relationship wondering what your partner's doing, who they're talking to, what they're up to, it's finished. It's done.
Yeah.
You ain't ever going to be, you know. And I get that people have been sort of shat on in the past and all that stuff. And, you know, my ex-boyfriend was a dickhead and, you know, he's texted other women. Like, my missus has got guy friends. She texts guys all the time. Doesn't bother me. Like, it's a new generation. I'm not, that kind of shit doesn't kind of rock me at all. And I just think whatever will be, will be. Someone's, like you said, if someone's going to do something, they're going to do it. There's no point in trying to worry about it.
You're not going to stop them. Nothing you're going to say is going to, no.
And that's kind of life, isn't it? You've got to accept that. And I think that if your relationship's strong enough, then nothing's going to go wrong, you know. And that's where I find with my missus, that's where we're at. We have a bond that I'm like, look, we know, you know, she knows what I want from Nando's, and I know what she wants from Nando's. So that is a bond that's unbreakable.
That's fine, yeah.
we know what we're watching on Sunday night together. We know that.
You're happy.
But I think in relationships, an important thing as well is that you never stop being you. You've got to remember that just because you're in a relationship doesn't mean that you have to be glued to the hip. You know, I can't stand, a couple of things I can't stand. Public affection, that whole, you know, people that fucking walk with their arm around the missus, pulling them close.
Holding their hand. I still do.
Yeah, I mean, I hold my missus' hand, of course I do. But
do you?
Like, yeah, of course I do.
How long have you been with her?
5 years now. Okay. 5 years.
I'll let you off. Still young.
Met
her in a pub. The old Bradlaugh, wasn't it?
No, it was...
It's the one before Bradlaugh.
Yes, it was a shit old pub. I didn't even want to go in it. And
oh, yeah, I remember, yeah. You got made to.
Yeah, got made to go in there. So I wouldn't even have met her. We wouldn't even be where we are today. Fucking shitty night out. She didn't even go.
Oh.
No. So, yeah, I met her in a pub. She an old guy pushed her over, basically. But he was drunk and he fell down and pulled him down, so I picked her up. That's it.
Niall put his cape on. Du, 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 du.
Yeah, literally.
Danger Mouse. Save the day.
Officer and gentleman style. Put her on my shoulder. Carried her. No, I didn't. I didn't do any of that. I just picked her up and asked she was all right. That was it.
You all right, love? All right, my darling. Do you want a drink? Hop on.
Do you want to see my willy?
Do you want to see my willy? It's a nice one.
That was it.
Look. Shows the phone. I took a picture this morning. Oh, dear.
Like that. Never happened like that. I was good. I said to her, what are you doing tomorrow? And she said, I'm probably going to be in bed hungover. I said, well, me too.
Can I join you?
No. I
Sorry.
said, well, you got to eat, right? And she said, yeah. I said, well, would you fancy going for lunch? She said, yeah. I said, great. I said, give me a number, text me your address, I'll pick you up and we'll go for lunch. That was it.
Smooth, man. Like a baby's bum.
Smooth operator.
I like it.
Yeah, that was it. I mean, you and your missus met when you turned out to make your sandwich.
Yeah.
Pretty much. He's like, make me a sandwich.
Yeah, we did meet at work, yeah. Many moons ago. Like 7 jobs ago. Yeah.
Jobs,
yeah.
man. But
it's where the magic happens at work, because you spend most of your time at work. You know.
Do you know the new modern thing is something called a work flirt? Now, you work with your missus. Do you flirt with your missus at work?
No.
No,
she's my senior, as it were.
She definitely. She had you in the office yet? I mean, just for a chat. I mean, anything else.
Oh, I'm always getting told off. I think she's more strict on me than anybody, and it does my head in.
Do you take? Does the work come home?
No.
No, you don't.
No.
What like?
No, because we're professional. We're both in management, so that's not a very good practice, is it?
We're both in management, so we don't discuss work. We don't know to the hours. No, we get home and we watch The Archers.
Yeah. So if there's anyone from work watching this or listening to this, we do not discuss you at work. No, at home. So it's fine. Work is work. Home is home. I hate bringing jobs, like bringing your work home in a relationship. It's not very good. It just causes problems. And all you worry about is stuff at work, and then you come home and you're still worrying about it. And it's like you have a life to live. Forget work. As soon as you clock out, leave the building, that's it. Job done. Yeah.
True. Good point.
Yeah.
Have you ever been caught booty staring? Like if you're in the car or if you're out with your missus?
Booty staring?
Like, you know when you're out with your missus and you just your eyes go wandering. And she's like, nice, is she?
Yes. Yeah, all the time.
I love it. Do you and your missus?
But she does it as well, so
yeah. Do you do it as well? Like
when this is quite funny. When my daughter comes home and speaks about her friends and stuff, and my missus will go, "Oh, is her dad fit?" It's like, really? But like I said before, our house is nothing off limits. It's just like open banter in our house with the kids about sex stuff. It's just probably shouldn't be, but it's just how it is. It's how you learn and grow up. And
I think the more open a house is, I mean, yeah, of course, there's certain things that you don't.
Some things, yeah.
But like, if you're open with your kids, they're going to be open with you.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And they're going to talk to you about stuff, and they're worried about something, or they got they can voice it in a joke rather than come to you because they're nervous about talking about something. I mean,
yeah,
that's a good thing. But then like with your missus,
yeah,
like do you still make time for each other? Do you still like have date nights and stuff like that? Because I know you're always working, but
sometimes, yeah, now and again, yeah.
We started to reintroduce date nights where we're doing stuff, and we're doing things with other couples now. Not like that. So Don't say.
Put your keys in.
Keys in a bowl.
Yeah, pick Niall out. Shit. Man and man. Bollocks. At least give me your wife.
That's a weird one, man. For me. This whole couple
I know quite a lot of people that do that, and it's never appealed to me. But
the swinging world.
Yeah, can I borrow your wife? All right then. Off you go.
I'll be like, she can't cook, she can't clean. I'll be like, she's fucking useless, do you?
Oh, I'm not going to comment. Oh, no, I was going to get battered.
Yeah, more than likely. More than likely. But
he loves you, really.
I do. I love the bones of her. Absolutely. She's my woman, and she's good. She is everything to me. She's the accountant of the house. Like, I honestly, hands down, I didn't even know how we pay for things. I order stuff and whatever. I'm just like, yeah, there's money in there. Cool. She runs all the bills. She keeps me on my straight and narrow. You know, if I've got to go to the doctor, she'll say, you've got to go to the doctors. If I've got an appointment, she'll remind me of everything.
Wow.
Without her, yeah, I'd be a mess. It'd take me a while to figure myself out.
Ah, poor Niall.
Me, I get up, I work, go to the gym, be dad, be the man. I do man jobs. I'm in charge of all the man jobs. Don't get me wrong. I do the gardening, I do the fixing, I do the building.
Eventually.
And the cleaning. Cleaning is for me. That's it. And we have a mutual understanding. I'm the cleaner. I clean. I do the laundry. I change the beds. I do the hoovering because it's to my standard.
And then after he's cleaned everything, he then changes his pants because he's just come in them because he loves cleaning so much.
I love cleaning. Anybody knows me what a clean addict I am. I love cleaning. I love the smell of a fresh house, the feel of new bedding. For me, that's So that's our mutual understanding. You know, we both have our uses to each other, so we both keep each other going. She's a mess. Like she'd live in a shithole if I let her. So
I think women are like that in general, though. No offense to women out there, but from my experience, women are messy.
They are, and clothes. Well, honestly, like I know this is the whole thing that women should have a lot of clothes, but it's not. My missus is ridiculous. I'm talking like maybe 10 parcels a week of dresses and jeans and tops, and I'm like,
fucking hell, you're poor.
Like, what's wrong with, like, you know, it's just I have one wardrobe, and I literally, it's not crammed full, it's got my shit in it. If I get something new, I'll get rid of something old. She keeps it. Yeah. She keeps it all.
I need a new wardrobe for hoodies because I collect hoodies. Again, I have my own clothing line, so I have all the different colours. I've got to have all the colours, and then everyone else in the house has to have them as well because I make them.
Would you wear any hoodie? Any hoodie?
Any hoodie depends what's on it.
Oh,
that is. Well, what do you have in mind? You're going to buy me a hoodie?
I'm going to buy you a hoodie. I'm going to try and find you a hoodie. You have to wear. What size are you? Large?
I have extra large hoodie.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I have extra large.
That's because you're fat.
Fuck you, motherfucker. Fuck you. Fucking bitch ass motherfucker.
He's not really. He's just big boned.
I'm big boned, yeah. I'm as big as I feel, alright? Some days I'm fat, some days I don't.
I don't fat shame him all the time. I do apologise.
It's fine. Don't you worry.
No, I was fat. He's smaller than me anyway.
Ain't no meatloaf between these buns. No, I think you're definitely slimmer than me now.
I don't know about the same waist size. You're probably still slimmer than me, to be fair.
I'm a 34. I'm a 34 in the waist.
Yeah, I'm not.
What are you?
I'm probably still like a 38.
No, 34. My jeans are 34. My shorts.
Yeah, clothing is different though, because men don't pull their trousers or jeans up to their waist though, because they'd be up here, wouldn't they, below their ribs? Old Simon Cowell, they wear them on hips, don't they?
Yeah. Oh shit, no.
So what? Yeah, I can get in the 34 jeans.
stranglers, man. I'm not into
Yeah.
stranglers. I went through the skinny jean phase. Don't get me wrong. I think my jeans are still skinny, but I can't be doing that whole skin tight thing anymore. Not for me.
No, you bend down and they're like, you can't move. You can't get back up again.
It's not that. I have literally. I've got thick thighs. I've got man legs. So my jeans always go wary at the thigh.
Oh, they rub together.
No, they start ripping. Like after a little while,
Like
my jeans will start
like the
slowly
Hulk. He gets angry
Yeah,
and his jeans rip at the thigh.
That's it. That's me. That's me. But it always happens when I'm doing something. I'd be going out somewhere, or and I'd overstretch and I'd hear oh, shit.
Yeah, don't bend down.
Don't bend down.
It'll be cold in your ass.
Wrap it around your waist. Cover it up.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Women in wardrobes, man. God, it's ridiculous. Too many shoes. She got shitloads of shoes. It's fucking awful.
Shoes, bags, clothing,
like
everywhere.
I remember I had like one point I had like my trainers, and I had a pair of going out shoes, and I had a pair of boots. That was it for me. And then she's made me worse. Now I reckon I at least have about maybe 20 to 25 pairs of shoes and trainers.
Yeah, I've still got all my Yeezys from back in the day.
You were the Yeezy collector, weren't you?
I was, yeah. Good old China. What was that website we used to get them from? My UK Offer or My Offer or something.
I Offer.
That's it. And you could buy a very good version of Yeezys for about £13 or £14, and I'd order all the different colours.
There's a new one now. I'll send it to you.
Is there? Because we used to get watches from there and sunglasses as well, didn't we? Oh, I never got watches, but sunglasses definitely.
Oh yeah, there's a new one.
Oh, is there?
This one's got an app, so it's better. It's good.
Oh wow.
I'll hook you up. But I'm not telling everybody. Then that's
link in description.
Bad thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I love a product from China. Don't get me wrong. I can't afford the real shit now.
No, I'm not paying £300 for trainers when you can pay 13. What's that about?
Dad, now my daughter gets everything, not me.
Yeah, you're bottom of the fucking food chain now.
So here's a funny story for you. The other day, I introduced my daughter to. Do you remember Fun Snaps or Bangers? The little white thing. No.
Oh. The little things you lob on the ground, you get them in a little box. Yeah, I used to buy them when I was a kid. They're like 50p or whatever. They're probably about £8 now.
Yeah. So I was like,
bang.
Yeah. So I was like to my daughter, I got a box for my birthday, like a little gift box thing I got.
Yeah.
And I said to my daughter, let's go outside and I'll show you these. Anyway, obviously it's in like a little bag of sawdust, isn't it? Do you remember them?
Yeah, and they're wrapped in like little bombs.
Yeah. So I was like, 1 second, I'll show you.
Oh, he's off for a walk now. Where's he going? I've got now fill time while Niall goes for a walk. So how is everybody? Have you liked and subscribed to this YouTube channel? Downloaded the podcast on Spotify and Apple?
He's back.
Do it. He's back. He's back.
So anyway, the Fun Snaps. She loved them. She went through them in seconds. I thought she'd be scared of them because they bang. I was like, I've got to get some more. So I went into Amazon and I've seen a little bundle deal for like £4. And I was like, yeah, cool. They come in the post. Anyway, they come in the post the other day.
Yeah.
This is how many I got.
For £4? Oh my God. Are they not in boxes anymore?
Yeah, they're all in boxes. But
oh wow.
So since she's now got 50 boxes to go through.
You mean she has one box and you have 49?
Oh yeah. Yeah. So this is from Retro Toys. And
oh wow.
She every night she gets home from nursery and we go in the garden and we do a box of Fun Snaps each. She loves it.
Oh,
but it took me back to my youth. I used to love playing with those.
Did you used to hide them under your toilet seat?
Yes.
So when people sit down, they didn't really work there, did they, on the toilet? You need a bit of force.
Or I used to get them at the top, and I used to get like 4 or 5 of them, twist them, so you make a big one.
Yeah.
we used to drop them on a baking tray. You'd get like gunshot noises.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
good. And then, do you remember stink bombs as well?
Stink bombs. Yeah, I remember doing that at my upper school.
The little glass vials of stink bombs.
Yeah, they were quite. Buy those. Yeah, there used to be joke shops around, didn't they? They don't really have joke shops anymore.
There used to be one in Northampton on Willie Road. Joke shop.
Yeah.
Because it was like dressing up joke shop, wasn't it? And it was awesome. I used to love it.
Yeah.
I used to buy
the fake poos.
And
the cigarettes with the talcum powder in. Used to pretend to smoke, and you puff, and the powder would come out. Yeah.
They were good. Invisible ink. I remember that one. That was the one I always used to get. You used to squirt it over someone's white shirt at school, and they'd be like, "What the fuck?" And you'd be like, "Wait a minute,
it's gonna go. It's gonna disappear."
They were the toys in school, like because bangers, especially everybody had bangers in school. Yeah. For some reason, people in class used to throw a banger like at the blackboard and stuff, and like. These are awesome. Anyway, so that's what I'm going through with my daughter at the moment. She's gone from to dolls and Barbies and all that sort of stuff. Now we're doing bangers together. So
to little fireworks. Nice.
Yeah.
Are you getting a gun next month?
I got one. She got me one.
What, a gun?
Yeah.
Yeah?
A Nerf gun. She got me a Nerf gun.
Oh, a Nerf gun. Oh.
Big, huge thing. It's awesome. She loves it. So now
do you shoot her?
It's automatic. It's freaking
awesome. Oh, wow. It's not like the pump ones that we used to have, that we used to play with at work. Do you remember?
Yeah, we got pump.
That was funny.
They were good. Oh, so that's it. So we're going through that at the moment. But yeah, do you remember spud guns?
Oh, they were awesome. They hurt as well. They hurt. Proper ones. The proper metal casing spud guns.
Metal ones.
You go to a shop, buy me a potato, and your mum would be like, why? It's like, because I want to shoot people.
Spud gun?
Yeah, and you used to put it in and then twist, didn't you? Twist the bit of potato out so it stays in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were awesome. Oh,
and you just shoot them at people's legs, and they'd leave a bruise.
Then there were cap guns, weren't with the little round. They were loud though as well.
Yeah. Did you ever used to do that with your nail and scrape them off to get the flame on your finger and then sniff your finger? I never even used them in a gun. No. Yeah, I used to unroll them, have them in a line, and just scrape them with your nail. And because
you're talking about the reels.
Yeah, the reels. Yes,
yeah, I did. Yeah,
like a tape measure.
I thought you meant the round red disc things.
Oh no, not them. No, the little ones that used to thread through, and then you put it back and go. Yeah, the little release trigger. Yeah. Oh yeah. They smell nice, man.
I used to, smell of cap guns. They had a good smell.
They did.
Fire it in it.
Gives a sniff.
Gives a sniff of your gun.
Don't you find that men sniff everything though? Yeah. Like you scratch your sock, you sniff your finger to see if your feet smell. It's got people look at you and it's like, what? Don't you do that? Men have to sniff everything.
That's infected.
Call the police.
That bitch has got a yeast infection.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's the thing. Scratch and sniff. That's where scratch and sniff come from.
You reckon?
We do. That's a guy thing. Like
the person who invented it was a man. Yeah.
Do you know what pisses me off? Or stand in the street when they're in public. Young lads do this. Put their hands in their trousers.
Oh, and scratch their balls.
But just stand there with
just resting.
Usually in their tracky bottoms.
Resting cup hand, yeah.
It's like, what are you doing with your hand? What are you doing? It's fucked up.
Yeah, it's disgusting. Yeah.
No. What is that noise?
Oh, that's Siggy being annoying with a fucking pump gun for her plants. Fucking. It's alright, we'll cut this bit out. Fucking hell. It's bad enough we got fucking rainforest in the bath.
I did see your window full of like all the plants, man. She's hoarding all the plants, isn't she?
Yeah, she's buying plants after plants. She's in these Facebook groups obviously on Facebook, and she'll put a picture of her plant up, and they get like 3,000 likes. It's like fucking hell. They're a plant-gasm. all these women fucking creaming themselves over plants. What the fuck? Oh, I like your plant.
Oh, honestly, you've got it made though, because
it's amazing.
When it comes to Christmas or birthdays now, that's it.
Just buy her a plant, buy her a tree for a birthday. There you go.
Yeah.
No more flowers. Yeah. VIP rescue plants.
Does she rescue plants?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a new thing. Yeah.
Does she talk to plants? Does she talk to them?
She does talk to plants, yeah.
I mean, I always think she's a little bit weird, but
yeah. I think all women do that, because we put a post on Facebook about this a few months ago, and I thought, yeah, no one else talks to plants, but apparently all women talk to plants because it's good for the plants. So I don't know.
They don't talk to us. They don't talk to us unless they want to have a go at us. They want something doing, or they just say to you, "We're not communicating anymore. You're not communicating on my level." Or unless they're buying fucking plants. I mean,
then they're happy. Take me to garden centre. I want to buy 17,000 more plants. Where are we going to put them? I don't know. Oh, we must have about 100 plants in our house now. That's just indoors.
That's good oxygen.
It is good. That's what she says. Yeah, no, that's what she said. It's good for the air in our house. Lots of oxygen, carbon monoxide, not monoxide. We'll be dead. Dioxide.
I've got to do my research though on these plant Facebook groups, and I'll maybe go add a few comments onto a few posts about plants.
Yeah, you'll get attacked, Niall. I do have.
That's one ugly plant.
I do have plants myself though. I've got massive palm trees in the garden on my patio. Like the patio area is mine with the gazebo and the lights. That's my area, and the rest of it is everyone else's. Yeah, and
I got that every year, don't you?
Bamboo trees and japonicas, massive like tropical plants. I like them. Yeah, I do. I
was looking to get bamboo, but people say that once you start bamboo, it grows everywhere.
Yeah, mine are all in pots, though. Big, massive pots.
Does it grow quickly?
So don't care, really. They're quite big anyway. I got them from my mum. I got 2 massive bamboos from my mum, so yeah, I just leave it in the pot.
See what happens. If it dies, it dies.
Yeah, if you put it on the ground, it will spread.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Maybe I'll get it and keep it in the pot. Maybe that's what I'll do.
Yeah, potted plants. That way, if you move your house, you can take it with you. But again, your house is, you just moved into yours, so you're probably not going to move anytime soon.
We've been in here 2 years now. 2 years?
Wow.
2 years. It goes quick, doesn't it? 2 years.
It does go really quick, yeah.
That's the past 18 months for you, though. That's what's made it go quick.
Yeah, I suppose. We've been in lockdown for fucking year and a half. So time just flies. Imagine the things we could have done if we didn't have this lockdown process. Half the world would still be alive, for a start. What are the places in the world that you'd like to visit if you could? Like, no, it doesn't matter about cost. What sort of places would you go to?
Okay, so I want to go to Bora Bora, like those huts that are on the water
in the sea, when you can see the ground underneath the sea because it's so clear. Yeah,
that like Bali or Indonesia or Polynesia, any of those sort of islands, that'd be good. I'd like that.
Yeah.
Where else? I've never been. I'd like to go on like a snow holiday.
Oh, right.
Whether it be like Canada or Alaska or somewhere like that, or even Lapland. You know, take my daughter to Lapland, but like
see Santa
snow
Claus.
holiday would be good. Yeah. And then I don't know, maybe New York is on my bucket list, big time, 100%. You're going to New York, wanker.
Hopefully, touch wood.
My dream holiday was Venice, and that was me and my missus' first holiday. We went to Venice together. So
that's good.
That part of my bucket list. That was good for me. Massive
Tick the box.
I always wanted to go to Venice, and everyone used to say, "Oh, it smells and it's this and it's that." And then when I got there, I was like, "This is amazing. This is probably the best place I've ever been to."
Fishy water.
It's not. It's beautiful. But yeah, what about you?
I want to go to Brazil because I want to go see the Jesus statue.
What's it called?
Yeah, I know what it is. I always forget what it's called.
Christ the Redeemer.
That's it. Yeah, he's sat there on top of the mountain. Oh, he's not sat there. He's standing. But yeah, I've always wanted to go there. That looks just landmarks in the world that I want to go and visit. I want to go to Iceland because apparently the best views in the world are at Iceland.
Northern Lights, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, and all the weird ice caves you can walk through, and it's all different colours as you're walking through. Amazing. I'd like to go to Cairo as well and see the Sphinx and the pyramids.
I'm not. Everyone says it's a rubbish dump.
It is. I've seen the. Did you ever see Carl Pilkington, Idiot Abroad, when he went? When he went there, and there's a McDonald's next to fucking the pyramids, and if you look there, it's all clean, and you look this way with the camera, and there's like rubbish everywhere because all the tourists and the dirty fuckers.
It's not. They use it as an actual rubbish dump now. It's used as an actual rubbish dump. It's
a shame, isn't it?
But then I think everywhere is going to become like that. I mean, I'm not a massive. I'm not an advocate for global warming and stuff, but if you look at the world, man, it's a mess. A lot of wonders they're not wonders anymore. They're overpopulated. They're, places of the world now, like, you couldn't go to the rainforest anymore. Look at it's fucking hardly there.
I know. Yeah, just so that McDonald's can put their fucking cows on there to graze better. Don't buy McDonald's, people.
Who knows what's in it, though? Who knows what's in it? I mean, look at the temperatures. The temperatures that we have. I mean, it's summer, right? It's supposed to be summer right now.
It's fucking cold.
I've never seen a July like this before. Like mid-July, we're near the end of July now.
Hoodies on.
And it's like, hoodies on. It's not fucking warm. Like, the temperatures are shit. Like, but then if you look at other parts of the world, like Canada's reported they had 49 degrees Celsius the other day. Like, that's fucking crazy. Something's happening. Something needs to change because the world we live in is changing every day as we know it anyway. But I think this whole year pandemic has got something to do with the way that we treat the world anyway. Definitely.
Yeah. Because last year when everyone was in lockdown, it was like Mother Nature took back over the world. The seas were clean. They were better, richer blue colour. The sky was it was sunny every day for like 5 months when everyone was in lockdown. And everything had improved, like nature-wise, because the human race were not out destroying it.
But then look, soon as it opens back up again, the smog comes back. It's gloomy,
exactly.
It's dull.
Yeah, the air's thick.
It shows just, everything closes down and, the pollution starts to clear up. But then as soon as you start putting planes back in the sky, I mean, how many flights across the world do you think take off per day? It must be thousands.
Oh, yeah.
Thousands of flights per day. And you think, that is just simply just fuel across the sky. So you must think, what is that doing? And then now look, I mean, people are, do you know what I did like about lockdown was the fact that people got back to, oh my God, we took advantage of not using our garden to its full potential. Or,
I did my garden.
Not going for walks or not going for, to the seaside and just going for a walk. People got back to nature and they started to realise actually what our planet does mean to us and the fact that being stuck in one place for the same time is no good for anybody. It's not good for anybody. The way it makes you feel, the way you operate.
It isn't good, but now it's fucked again.
Yeah.
Now no one cares again. So.
I think that was one of the misconceptions of the pandemic was the fact that people took it serious for a very short period of time. And like the human race that we are greedy. You know, we just like, as soon as they give us an inch, we take a mile, and then we fuck it all up again. I mean, I don't know if we've seen the last of this. I don't know if we'll ever have another lockdown. I don't know if we'll, have to have restrictions again. I mean, look at it. Like I said, the whole vaccination process is that some people are happy with it, some people are not. Fucking, what's it doing to you? Are we going to have more vaccines in years to come? Like, who fucking knows? Who knows the shit that we're dealing with? And that's all down to us, though. It's definitely down to us.
Or down to a lab in Wuhan in China, you mean? Because there's no fucking way that this was caught by little old Mavis who bought a fucking bat soup. There's no fucking way. It was. I reckon it was created in a lab. They released it to do whatever reason, and it got out of hand, and it fucked everybody else in the world up. And I think all countries in the world should be suing China or putting restrictions on China for absolutely everything. But they won't, obviously, because they need the cheap manufacturing, which everyone uses China for. So they're not. So they got away with basically ruining the world on a massive scale. And what happens? Nothing. Oh, well. Never mind.
But then you never know. You never know where it... I mean, you've got to think.
Of course it did.
Like, whatever's going on, though, happened for a reason. And I remember when I first heard about it, it was like this place that Wuhan. I'd never heard of Wuhan before.
No.
Never heard of Wuhan. So I remember seeing it for the first time, like, deadly virus going around Wuhan, killing people. But I remember seeing the news footage of like people dying in the street and that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Like there were pictures of like people collapsing and stuff, and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
That was in December, wasn't it?
Yeah, December. That was it, December. And I was like, no one paid the attention to it. No one kind of like took it seriously. And then, like January hit and it was starting to spread more. But the news died down about it. It was kind of popular for a moment and died down. And then all of a sudden it was like certain places of the world was like, we've seen strains and we've seen this. And, and then the World Health Organization stepped in. And then it's like all of a sudden, overnight, who?
Sorry.
What are you, a fucking owl?
That's what they're called, isn't it? World Health Organization. Who? Sorry. Bad joke. Sorry, carry on.
It's tasteful. It's tasteful, man. So yeah, so it kind of just then blew up overnight, and it was like, what the fuck is going on? I mean, I didn't take it seriously. I was still expecting to go to Florida, like.
I know you were, yeah.
So that's how long it took. It took from January to March to sort of like impact the world, and then all of a sudden overnight, it was going from we live a normal life to we don't.
Well, it got Italy and Spain first, didn't it? Italy with their people dropping dead all the time. They were on lockdown. You see videos of people in the streets of their apartments singing to each other out the window, weren't they? Trying to keep everyone entertained because they were on lockdown. And you had the armed forces and the police walking the streets. And if you were found on the street, they'd beat the shit out of you, which I think was a pretty good idea. But yeah, like you said, a lot of it happened in Italy because they live so long and they're all old. That's why they had so many deaths, because it affected old people the most. And Italy had a high percentage of old folk.
With Italy as well, is families live together, like full families live together. With like, the children, the parents, the grandparents, they all live together in big houses, or even smaller houses. They're all on top of each other. So then the younger people are getting in. It's just going down the chain, isn't it? It's like the chain of command of passing stuff on. And I mean, one thing that gets me about the past sort of 18 months, 2 years, whatever, is the fact that how many people do you think they were just going to get through this? It's going to be fine. They were going to get through it. And they didn't. Those kind of people think, this ain't that bad.
I remember being told a story from my mum and dad. Their friend got COVID really bad and they went to hospital. But I remember them being at home first. What I was told, they were at home first and they were really bad. And they kept saying, look, you need to go call an ambulance. We need to get you to hospital. And then like the children who are like my age, they were saying that if they go to hospital, they're never coming back. You might not ever see dad again. and the screaming, and when the ambulance finally turns up and they put him on the stretcher and they're thinking, oh my God, you've killed Dad because he's never coming back, he's going to go to hospital, we're never going to see him. That was the scary realization of COVID.
Those rumours went around there for a little while though, didn't they? Like, you know, if you go into hospital, that is it. Like, you ain't coming out, and
yeah, you're not seeing no one.
They can't see you, and that's scary. That's scary beyond belief, isn't it? Like the fact that, you know, you go into hospital and then all of a sudden you ain't getting out of there.
How many people died on their own over the last 18 months? Crazy.
I mean, I know people, you know, a couple of people I went to school with. So I'm talking, you know, early 20s that passed away from it. And I know guys that were like, bodybuilder guys, an ex-coach of mine, he passed away from it. And it was like, never in a million years would it get somebody like him, or, you know, somebody went to school with, and that was it. It got them. They sadly died. And it's like, fuck, this could get anybody.
Yeah.
And I think that's what pushed me towards the vaccine, was the fact that I was like, I've got everything to live for. But then,
yeah, definitely,
I had the vaccine, and then like I had my first shot, cool, no problems, bit side effects, whatever. And then a couple of days before I was due my second, they released to say that they do not recommend under 30s having the AstraZeneca, the Oxford one.
Yeah, so I had.
So then I was like, oh shit. So I was like, well, I need to have my second dose. So then I was like, right. So I found out, what do I do? Like, can I start my second? They were like, yeah, go for your second. It's fine. So then I had my second. And then all this stuff about blood clots comes in. And I was like, what the fuck?
Under 30.
I was terrified. Absolutely fucking terrified.
They said it was after a certain time frame after you've had your second jab that you could get blood clots from that AstraZeneca jab. So I think it was like something like 2 weeks or 28 days. After that time, you were fine. So,
then,
wow.
You just never know, do you? You never know what's going to go on. You never know what's happening. And it's like, what do you do? Now, I mean, I got really scared. I was like, even after that was a point for me. I was like, great. So now I've had the fucking vaccine. Like, there's a chance that I could get a fucking blood clot.
And then you die anyway.
I'm a worrywart as it is anyway, yeah. I fucking worry about everything anyway. Yeah. So then, you know, it's one of those things. But yeah, I just think, fucking hell, it's crazy shit. And it's just like the world we live in now. What's the world going to be like afterwards? How do we recover from this? Because this ain't something we are ever going to forget. No one.
Oh no, this is life changing on the world scale, definitely. And you can say you survived it. Well, touch wood. You're still living at the moment.
Absolutely.
After that, I'm talking to a ghost. Wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, I was going to say, you've talked to a few of those in your time.
I have.
But it's crazy times, and I just think, you know, maybe in a few years' time we'll look back on all this and be like, "Fuck, now that was a weird time of our life."
Yeah.
But like for me, the people that didn't make it, it's one of those things. Like, how long do you think you have left? How long do you think that, you know, you're going to survive for? You know, there's everyone's got a clock on their head, and they don't know what it is. You know, you could be perfectly healthy today and be not tomorrow. It's just that's the way of life.
Would you want to know your death date if you could?
No.
Would you want to know how you die?
Just as long as it's a quick process.
Imagine finding out you're going to be eaten by a shark and never going near the sea again. You'd think
that's what you do, though, wouldn't you? That's what you do. But then people do that. People live their life in fear. That's living in fear, isn't it? It's like the same people that go, "I'm never going to get on an airplane." Like, I'm never going to get on an airplane. It's like, well, that's up to you. That's your choice. But then, you know, you say that you want to experience stuff and you know, discover the world, but yet you're not willing to take the risk. Everything's risk or reward, though, isn't it?
Saying that, you don't want to ever go on an airplane because you might die. You could die at an air show, because they have been known to crash as they're flying around doing their stunts. And wouldn't that be a piss take? I know people did die the other year, and I'm not being disrespectful for those that sadly died at the air shows a few years ago. But yeah, that's just ironic, you know.
Look at those people that went to like Alton Towers and ended up getting crushed and all that sort of stuff, falling from the ride and all that.
On the Smiler ride, yeah.
Theme park, fucking theme park.
Lose your leg.
Who the fuck expects that? Yeah.
I'm never going to Alton Towers again. Fuck that. Their rides keep breaking down anyway. Always breaking down.
You know, imagine that. You know, something is so pleasurable, theme park, 100% risk free. There's no disclaimers to say that you could potentially fall from this ride or you could potentially die.
I bet there is now.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
do it now.
Imagine, you know, that was you. You know, you're standing in the queue, and you're just like, right, well, I'll go and get a drink or something like that. I won't go on this ride yet. And then the next people that go in that queue ended up falling from it and dying.
And dying, yeah.
I'll just skip the chance.
So I fucking love that drink I just bought.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I think death's death, though, isn't it? It's one of those things that's going to get you, but you can't live your life by
running from it.
Yeah, you can't live your life doing nothing. It's going to be wasted.
Yeah, and as usual, we finished another podcast talking about death. Thank you, Niall.
Or COVID.
Yet again. Fucking death. Oh,
death
the Grim Reaper's smiling, isn't he, up there? He's just watching us thinking, cheers, boys. Bastard. And his little cape.
Thanks for the show.
And his little scythe or whatever he's got. Chopping crops and that.
He's cypher, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, episode 11.
Done. Smashed.
It's been another good one. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for listening. Please, guys, if you've got any...
Thanks for Niall's phone keep going off.
Honestly, my phones have not gone off.
What's beeping? Something keeps vibrating. Me. That's you. You fucker. Just because I'm silent, I'm still vibrating through your desk. Throw it in the bin.
Yeah. It's my fleshlight.
They don't vibrate.
How would you know? You can buy it. I'll send you a link.
All right, cool. Anyway.
But yeah, episode 11, over and out. Thanks for joining us. Like I said, guys, if you've ever got any questions, you want to talk to us, you want to just have a chat with us or ask us anything about our podcast,
come on the show.
You'd like to listen, please let us know. Subscribe to our channels on Apple Podcast and on Spotify and on YouTube.
Yeah, boy.
Wherever else we might be. Exciting times ahead for the show. You know, it's not all going to just be, you know, chats and, you know, talking about our past and childhoods and whatever. We want things to talk about. And we're happy to discuss anything. And
we want guests as well.
Yeah, opinions matter. Guests. If you want to jump on with us, come and give us a shout. Peace out. Over and out. Love
Cheers,
you.
guys.
Take it easy.
See you next week. See you in a bit. Bye. That's it. That's the end button. There it is. End podcast. See you later.